Hey guys, Albe here. Since both bikes, the BMW and the Scrambler, are actually close to be complete, I guess it's time to pick another bike. This is where I need a little bit of help from you guys deciding which bike is gonna be next. Now, I do have certain requirements, which are, well, it needs to be a naked bike with handlebars rather than clip-ons. It needs to be north of 120 horses, and it needs to be somewhat exotic, and that's about it. We look at those requirements. There are a few brands that will fall under this category. We have KTM, BMW, Aprilia, Ducati, Triumph, and they make good naked bikes. I believe that's it. Now, out of those brands, there are some brands that are untouchable. For example, the 1290 Super Duke. Well, sorry KTM, but I really don't have $21,000 to spend on a motorcycle. Even if apparently it's a fantastic bike, in my opinion, it's not $21,000 fantastic, so never mind. What we got left is the Aprilia Tuono 1100 V4 RR, and then we tossed in the punch the Triumph Speed Triple 1050R, and then the S1000R, and last but not least, the Ducati Monster 1200S. Same thing, the 1200R, the Monster 1200R looks fantastic. I'm pretty sure it goes like hell, but same thing, $21,000 or so. It's not really in the ballpark of what I want to spend for a motorcycle, especially being the third motorcycle in the household. You know, I'm gonna keep the Beamer. My wife is gonna keep the Scrambler. Therefore, it's gonna be bike number 3 in the household, and anything north of 20,000 is way too much. Actually, anything north of 15 grand, it's way too much. But between 2017 just being over, I'm hoping to be able to get a good deal on a 2017. So even bikes like the Aprilia Tuono 1100, which MSRP is $14,999, hopefully I'm able to get those for around 15 or so. For all those guys that are watching from anywhere other than the United States, there is one thing to note. In the United States, the price that they give you, it's without taxes. So if a bike has a price tag of $14,999, that means that to take it home, you are spending around 16 and a half. A good rule of thumb is to add 10% to the price. That should cover taxes and registration and all those other little things. Now, some dealer, because they're, I don't know how else to say it other than because they're thieves, tag on the bike thief. There is a dealer that I'm not gonna name because I'm nice, that tag $2,000 to $2,500 just for assembly and delivery. At which I say, really? You really need to assemble the bike? It really costs that much to assemble a bike? I thought they shipped in crates already assembled. Put a few little parts together and call it a day. And even then, if you want to do business, if you want to sell that bike, you got to put it together, dude. So don't pass your expenses on to me. And delivery. You're not delivering the bike, I'm picking it up. So for them, it's pushing it out the door. It's apparently worth $1,000. So I'm pretty sour on the subject. That's why when I bought my S1000RR, I actually bought the S1000RR instead of an RSV4, because the dealer that was about to sell me the RSV4 wanted to tag $4,500 to the retail price. That's just unacceptable. But anyway, good talk. So I dropped off my kids to school this morning and I said, you know what, let's go check out some bikes. So made my way down here to the beach, went to one of the dealers I usually go to, which is Ducati of Costa Mesa, and they sell Triumph, Aprilia and Ducati. So I figured I'll see all three of them in one hit. Well, they ran out of Triumph. They only had the Aprilia Tuono factory to test drive. So here I am, driving around by the beach, talking to you guys. So as I said before, I really would like to know what you guys think. The bike needs to be comfortable enough for me to drive around without wanting to throw away my wrist after a couple of hours, and at the same time have enough power for me to have fun up in the twisties, and hopefully interesting enough for you guys to want to watch what I actually do to the bike itself. There are two ways you guys can make your opinion heard. First, you can leave a comment down below. Second, I'm gonna try to put a poll on one of the cards on the video, so you can just take the survey over there, or you can go to my website www.albesetv.com. If you scroll down the home page, there is gonna be a form where you can actually vote for one of those 4 bikes. Does not require signing in, does not require any info, doesn't require anything pretty much. You just go there and click on what you think is the best bike among those 4, and that's it. So how did I come up with those 4 bikes? Well, there are a lot of bikes out there that are worth buying. I specifically come up for those bikes because those 4 met most of the requirements I'm looking for on the new bike. As I said, it has to be a naked street fighter. Unfortunately, Ducati does not make a street fighter anymore, otherwise they would have been hit. Why a naked bike? Well, naked bike offer advantages like they are fast and nimble through the twisties just like a sport bike, but at the same time with wider handlebars and more relaxed position are comfortable enough to be ridden for hours overhand. Besides, by now you guys know that I love tinkering around with engine and mechanical stuff and whatnot, and the fact that on a naked bike the engine is right there exposed, well, that's one of the reasons why. They're fast, they're comfortable, they're beautiful to look at, and they're fun as hell to ride. They need to be somewhat around the $15,000 mark. It needs to make very important north of 120 horses, and that's about it. If it meets those few requirements, it's good to go. I just have to go test it out and make a review out of it, and then buy it. So look forward for me searching for the new bike. Make sure that your opinion counts, because every vote counts. If there are any other bikes that I haven't taken into consideration and meet all the requirements, please leave a comment down below and let me know. And if you own one of those bikes that I named, please leave a comment down below and let me know how it goes. Other than that, the best way of supporting the channel, the beautiful AlbeSetV t-shirt, and oh, look at that. Is that a Ford GT? Nice. So if you guys like the shirt, look at the links down below and pick one up. If not, it's fine. It really is. I'm not planning to buy the bike with the revenue from the shirt. I would have to sell, let's say 15 grand worth of bike. That means I will have to sell 15,000 of them. Anyway, as always, if you guys like the video, if you guys love the video, I mostly want to see what bike I'm gonna get, and in the process of getting that bike, the reviews for the other 3 bikes I'm not gonna get, subscribe. In the meantime, ride on, and I'll see you next time. I need to find a gas station before I run out of gas.